Let me be honest with you. I thought hitting 15,000 steps in a day was for people who had nothing but time on their hands. I'm a wife, I'm a mom of 3 adult daughters, and I'm running 2 businesses. My to-do list have to-do lists. But then I stopped trying to be so efficient and things changed. I realized I was walking wrong. Or maybe I was waiting for the perfect gym session that I could put off until next week, next month, the good old tomorrow. Today, I'm showing you the in-between method I'm using to smash my 15,000 steps 100-day lock-in goals. So if you think you are too busy to move, stay tuned because I'm showing you how to get the miles after moments you're already living.
Oh, lavandaMichelle, a little bit of everything.
Be honest with me for a second. If you're sitting at around 3,000 or maybe 5,000 steps today, and you hear someone casually say they hit 15,000 steps every single day, do you kind of roll your eyes a little bit? Because I get it. It sounds impossible. It feels like someone asked you to climb Mount Everest in flip-flops. It's intimidating. Trust me, I've been there. I cannot tell you how many evenings I look down at my watch around 6 p.m. completely shocked at my step count. I look at that little tiny number staring back at me and think, wait, that's it? And then it hit me. I realized I spent more time sitting that day than my living room couch. And I started to feel frustrated. Because I want the clear head. I want the energy. I even want the heart health benefits. And somehow, no matter what, the steps just didn't add up. But here's the biggest lesson I've learned during this 100-day lock-in. And I promise you, this is the real secret. It's not about finding some massive 3-hour block in your day to live on a treadmill. I don't want that kind of life. And I'm pretty sure you don't either. It's about the tiny moments, the little intentional choices we make throughout the day while we're already living our life. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how I started stacking those little moments together to hit 15,000 steps, clear my head, and get my energy back. And the best part, you can start doing this today without even feeling overwhelmed. Alright, let's start with the first thing that changed everything for me. I call it the morning foundational walk. Now listen, it's not some intense power walk where you're trying to impress your neighbors. No, not that. For me, it's the quiet movements. It's peaceful. It's a moment where I set the tone for my entire day. I wake up just about 30 minutes early and I step outside. I easily get between 3,000 to 4,000 steps before the rest of the world even started thinking about breakfast. Think about that for a second. Before your coffee is even finished, you've already 20 to 25% of the way to your step goal. Be honest. The magic of those moments makes you feel good. But honestly, the magic of the morning walk isn't just about the numbers. For me, it's about the sunlight. Getting outside in the day acts like a natural reset to your body clock. If you ever struggle with waking up or you feel sluggish in the morning, the first 30-minute walk can completely shift the rhythm of your whole day. Now, let's talk about something most of us have been trained to do our entire lives. Be efficient. We park in the closest spots. We take the elevator. We try to carry every grocery bag in one trip. Like we're competing for some kind of suburban Olympics. But if we want to hit our 15,000 steps, we have to stop focusing on efficiency and start focusing on intention. This is what I call taking the long way. First rule, the parking lot rule. Whenever you're running an errand, choose the parking spot furthest away from the entries. Those extra steps across that parking lot might not feel much in the moment, but believe me, if you continue to repeat this over and over throughout the weeks, those steps stack up fast and you're going to feel proud about it. Now let's talk about something we are all guilty of. At least I know I am for a fact. The one trip myth. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You pull into your driveway with your groceries and suddenly you're balancing every single bag on your arms like you're some kind of grocery carrying champion. Stop that. Seriously, stop that now. Put those bags down. Put them down now. And take 2 or 3 trips. Your arms will thank you. And those extra steps are basically free movements you didn't even have scheduled. Now here's the method that really powers this whole system. It's called habit stacking. It sounds fancy, but it actually really simple. You connect movements to your already doings. Okay, let me break it down. The things you're already doing, we want to connect movements to. Okay, for example, phone calls. I have one rule. If my phone is up, my steps are on. I never sit during the call. If I'm catching up with a friend or I'm on a business call that doesn't require me to be at a screen, I'm pacing my house, the kitchen, the hallway, the living room. Sometimes I end up doing a full lap without even realizing it. By the time that conversation ends, I've added 15 to 2,000 steps effortlessly. And it feels good. Then there's what I call the microwave minute. Think about how many times in your day you're waiting for something. Coffee to finish brewing, you're waiting for your lunch to heat up, or you're just simply watching the microwave, counting down those minutes. Most people just stand there. I know I was guilty of it for years. I would just sit there and watch that timer. Instead, what I started doing, I recently started walking around my kitchen. I would pace the floor. I would do a quick lap through the house. It might only take about 1 or 2 minutes, but that little burst of 100 to 200 steps add up fast, and you will thank me for it. And honestly, those tiny pockets of movement are actually what pushes us over the finish line at the end of the day. Now let's talk about the home stretch. One habit that made a huge difference for me is the 10-minute rule after meals. After breakfast, after lunch, and after dinner, I take a 10-minute walk. Nothing intense. Just a relaxed scroll to keep my momentum going. Not only does it help with my digestion and my blood sugar, but those 3 short walks can easily add up to 3,000 steps. Wow. And finally, the last thing is our evening filler. This is the time at night when you check your watch around 8 p.m. and you're sitting at around 13 to 14,000 steps. Instead of calling it a day, take a quick 15-minute walk around the block. The sunsets are beautiful, especially in these North Carolina skies. Your head clears and suddenly you're right over your 15,000 mark. And if you can't get outside, it's okay. Use the transitions in your evening. If you're watching a show and a commercial comes on, get up. Walk a lap around the house. Go to the kitchen. Go to the living room. Go to the children's room. Go to this room. March in place. Just move. Don't let all those steps you worked on during this day slip away right at the finish line. Now look at how that all adds up. The morning foundation walk gave you about 35,000 steps. 3,500 steps. 35,000. That'd be nice. 3,500 steps before breakfast. When you're waiting for those things to heat up, waiting for those snacks, getting that extra cup of coffee, that adds up easily to about 4,000 steps. It depends on how you want to choose to get those in. And also those post-meal walks is the biggest for me. Because you can take 10 minutes after each one, and that simply adds up to 3,000 steps. Usually I take about 15 minutes, and it pushes me at about 4,500 steps. But that's just me. Pacing during calls or chores adds up also. That easily gets you around 2,500 steps that day, which is good. If you talk more like me, sometimes I find myself talking to my sister for an hour, and that's easily about 6,000 steps. So sometimes I get off on it. I just look at my clock. The more the conversation, we're just laughing and joking, catching up on the latest shows, talking about trips or whatever the case may be. I done added up to almost 20,000 steps during that day. And those are just on the days where I'm just out and about, feeling good, doing everything intentionally. And don't forget, that evening scroll fills those final steps if you need them. But if you're doing everything right, you might not even need that evening walk. You might look down at your clock at 8 p.m. and you're over your 15,000 steps. I do that so many times. I skip the evening walk because I'm at 16,000 steps. And it feels good. Just like that. And you don't need a 3-hour workout to do it. Believe me. The number isn't a mountain. It's just a sense of intentional grown woman choices throughout the day. It's the in-between method. We move the way our bodies were designed to move. And we stay locked in on these habits that actually change our lives. So don't overthink it. Grab your coffee, fill up your water bottle, step outside and start stacking those steps. And if you're starting the morning foundation walk tomorrow, drop a little Walkman symbol in the comments so I know you're locked in with me. Subscribe if you're walking this journey with me. And I'll see you in the next one. We've got this.
I'm ready to lock in. I don't want it to take 40 years to do this. I need you, stars. Let's get through the ups and the downs together. I'm locked in. Are you